Alrighty then. So yeah, let's check out the newest Rev video from 4 hours ago. I'm about to make some Twitter freaks very mad. I don't know what it's about. It's always the funnest way to do a react. Let's go ahead, jump in
Hey, what's up,
and
guys? Rip
see.
here. So I always enjoy covering threads like this. They're asking for
Oh,
hot
oh,
takes or
oh,
something that's
okay.
going to
There's gonna be some
cause
good stuff here.
controversy within certain parts of the internet. This time, the prompt is very simple. It's asking Twitter users to post an image that will anger an entire
I
fan
saw
base. And this is
I saw one of them. I didn't really get it, so I won't even get into it. But I'm just like, how did this even piss everyone off? Anyway, so I don't know what exact image he's going to be talking about. Maybe multiples. Did he do something? Did he post one? Anyway, we'll see. But yeah, I saw one. I'm just like, how did this piss off an entire fan base? I don't get the meme. It seems innocent enough, but holy shit, people are mad.
really a trip down memory lane for me or longtime viewers of the channel because we've pretty much covered all of the major ones that are shared in the quotes of this prompt here. But when I saw it, I gave my own contribution, so we'll
Let's
start
go.
there. This
Oh
was the first thing I
no.
thought of. This is pretty much the epitome of something that will anger a bunch of different people on the internet.
I get it instinctually, but I also don't. Like, how are these people so fucking broken, man? Like, just post the McDonald's ad at this point, piss them all off again. Holy shit. Let's go. Uh
It angers tourists, it angers those with headcanon, and it angers the activists. So obviously this is featuring Bayonetta in
yep.
a happy relationship with a happy family. And this is official art of the franchise. So
Oh
it is
shit.
canon, this is the reality. And this really upset a lot of people because in their headcanon they believed that Bayonetta was only interested in women. And also, it makes them angry because
Why does it matter? Why are people like this? And do they not grasp even what the concept of headcanon is? It's in your own head. She can be totally gay. If that's your thing. In your mind, your headcanon, she can be as gay as you want. Hell, she can be trans. She's got a dick, whatever. But yeah, you don't you're just insane if you get upset about that. Like it it's really genius when you think about it, just because it's so simple, it's so non-offensive, but it's offending people. So I mean, where do you even go from there? Like it literally just shows how insane and fragile they are.
well, they're seeing a happy family, and nothing makes miserable Twitter users more angry than seeing a happy family.
True and real.
But of course, a lot of the quotes
Oh
contain
look, flags. His entire quote retweets is just one giant coal mine of insecure het slop. I have not heard that before. That's genius. I love it. Keep it up. Cope and seethe. Cry. Okay, so if you like straight people, you are I'll use Rev's censorship term. If you like straight people, you are a predator. Apparently, that's where we're at. If you like men and women together as romantic partners, you're actually a predator. And yeah, no, you should. That's illegal to like straight people. Goodbye.
straight relationships, which is very funny, as pointed out by this clearly sane individual.
Clearly
These
sane.
entire quotes is just one giant coal mine of insecure het slop, hetero ships or hetero relationships is what they're saying. And this person, another sane one, says 90% Diddy bloods. And then the original poster says average het shipper, I gotta say. So if you are supporting straight relationships, even canonical ones in works of fiction, you are some sort of a predator according to these
Yes.
very
Yes.
sane
If you,
individuals. That bio is
if you don't agree with my insane takes, you're insane and broken. That's how we're doing it. Any pronouns but just don't misgender him, them, she, they, whatever. Uh, NB 21, confused fruity pebble. Trans rights are human rights. Okay. Dance and nightclub, Deutschland.
A complete and utter mess. Virtue signaling on steroids.
Following
So let's
5,000
move
people
on.
too.
Let's make them even more angry because here is another ship.
Oh.
Of course,
I'm not a huge fan of My Hero Academia, but I know that it pisses off a lot of people. Again, for absolutely no reason, but at least this one I'm familiar enough to be like, yep, no, I can see I know they're seething. It's absolutely amazing. Why are people like legitimate question, why are people like this? It's too much government education. But yeah, holy shit. Long March Through the Institutions by the communists, the Frankfurt School, and all those weirdos. Yeah, like this image should not piss off anyone.
this one made people very angry. A lot of people in the My Hero Academia fan base were horrified to see a result like this. And you know what?
Oh, I hadn't even thought of that. There's no greater joy than making Yuri and Yao shippers cry, I think is what that said. I hadn't thought of that because I think they're shipped with both. Like, I think they want him to be gay and her to be gay as well or something. So, yeah. And I like the people cheering in the background, too.
Great.
That's
There is
amazing.
no greater joy than making Yuri and Yaoi shippers cry. Absolutely. And in the replies to that, we saw make them cry more. I'm gay and I would rather see more straight ships. I speak of the folks who are burnt the
TF,
F out
yep.
on Yaoi/Yuri ships. Also, by the way, if you're not like terming the online, that means like homosexual
Yes.
ships, like people shipping two characters together of the same gender. But they continue on saying, keep these coming. Your art looks wholesome, and I'm digging the style.
And you'll notice that gay guy who's like, yeah, no, this is cool. He does not have rainbow flags or whatever right there in his thing. It'd be interesting to see. I'd be curious to see his profile. I don't care enough to track it down, but yeah, I mean, you can just be gay without being a weirdo activist. Like that's the thing. A lot of people want to be like, oh, you're homophobic, you're transphobic, this, that, or the other thing. Like, if people actually just keep to themselves, I largely don't care. I think it's been overly normalized, but I also don't think like if you're gay, you should be bullied for it. Like, just don't be fucking obnoxious like a bunch of these people. Like, again, I want to be clear because this is going on YouTube, and I think they do care about such things. I'm not calling out gays or trans. I'm calling out specifically the activists in those groups. But those specific gays and trans, they are gay people, and then there are gay activists. Exactly. But yeah, the gay and trans activists are some of the biggest bullies on the internet, which is incredibly ironic since they're the ones talking about human rights and empathy and shit like that. They are the biggest cry bullies on the entire fucking internet. They are a mafia, they are a mob, and they will swarm people for innocent opinions and, in rare occasions, like bully people till they actually delete themselves. It's absurd. Again, rare, and it always comes, like, you shouldn't do that, of course, but it always comes down to like the person who does that makes that choice, but still they are absolutely fucking vicious, and it's beyond comprehension. It's beyond me being able to articulate just how vicious they are. These people are absolutely disgusting and nasty. So props to this guy for not being one of those guys. You can be gay without being in the mafia. Like, you don't have to join the union. It's not mandatory. You can just like your own sex. It's not even that hard, I assume. I wouldn't know. I'm totally straight. But yeah, just don't be those guys. Just don't be those guys.
A canon is a large gun. Canon is an official collection of lore and legends, both same ships.
That's genius.
Very good comment.
That is.
Here's another one that's very interesting. Some people might not know this.
Oh, is that that's black? Is that black hairstyle according to someone or some shit like that? This is gonna be black hairstyle. Holy shit! I hate that I guessed it. I mean, I think I've seen it before, but still, it's just like, You shouldn't be able to figure out why this pisses anyone off because it shouldn't piss anyone off. Same advice for the gay and trans activists, for the black and other racialist activists. Just fucking be your skin color. You can be proud of your skin color. Don't be insufferable fucking bullies about it. I don't care. I don't care what historically was done to your race. Can we fucking move on? I don't care about the 400 years of slavery. You haven't been enslaved for a long time. You were never enslaved. Your parents were never enslaved. Your grandparents were never enslaved. They might have been under Jim Crow or some shit like that. But yeah, don't fucking care. People have hair. People have hair. That is a fine hairstyle.
One's a little bit older, but a couple of years ago when Animal Crossing was like the big thing, okay, everyone was playing Animal Crossing, someone posted a picture simply saying cute space bun.
It's also funny because it's actually from the game. Like you can just put, like that's a legitimate character creation in the game. You can just do that. Ooh, I wonder, since we're just pissing off entire fan bases, I wonder if Hogwarts Legacy will come up because that was a legendary, insane, shouldn't have pissed people off, but did. So yeah, I wonder if we'll see any Hogwarts Legacy.
Okay, it's a hairstyle. And people believe, because of the fair-skinned nature of this character, this was cultural appropriation. Yes. And when I say that, people were upset.
No.
I mean, like,
yeah, I think there were death threats.
Was, around 2020, so like this was peak mental illness on the internet, right? Like the wokest moments we were experiencing was around that time when everyone was locked in for COVID and they lost their minds. Yeah. This person who posted it, the original poster, was doxxed and threatened and harassed.
Like I said, mafia.
Because of this
violent weirdos.
And the simple hairstyle. That's it. That's all it took. And that person's life was...
I like the little smile too, just in context. It's just like, obviously this picture is not vicious. It's not hateful towards anyone, but like in context of that they got attacked, I just like that she looks so pleased with herself. She's just like grin.
Turned upside down. That is peak 2020 era of Twitter. Here is another one.
Oh, this is the one I saw. Again, I don't
talked about before.
I don't even fully get it, but I guess it pisses off like women or some shit like that.
Who's scarred and he's gone through a lot and he tries to act tough and emotionless. And then on the other side we have just a decent woman, motherly vibes. And then she comforts him when he is hurting.
Yeah, I think it's this top part that they object to most from the comments I saw on that one. But yeah, like just a decent woman, motherly vibes is saying that that's like erasing women or something, when it's kind of the opposite. It's just like, hey, I want a woman who, like, it's the meme about like men want a, like men's standards are they want a woman who is nice to them and not mean to them or some shit like that. Like you literally just someone who cares about you and isn't fucking insane, by women's standards. But yeah, how can you object? Like they're saying this erases women because they're saying just because the thing here is just a decent woman. It's like, but decent women are nice. Like, yeah.
And then
it's insane.
She comforts him when he is hurting. Yep. As I always say, that's a healthy dynamic right there. People absolutely lose their minds over this. People have regularly posted this, saying it's like misogynistic. It's unhealthy. Like, look, it's good to show emotion with whoever you're with, right?
And it goes both ways too. Like this one's just focusing on that, but I'm sure that big scarred man takes care of the decent woman too. These people are insane and in their own reality, and I hate it.
It's good to be able to show emotion here and there. Doesn't mean you should be some blabbering crybaby 24/7.
Correct.
But you should be able to share times you're going through that are tough.
Yes.
Like
carefully,
if the woman you're with cannot accept that, that's a major red flag. But again, doesn't mean you should be some blubbering crybaby 24/7, but people have a real issue with.
I will say it's getting a little off topic here because that we're talking about this and why people are upset. Like it doesn't really matter what men should be or whatever in this context because we're talking about things that piss people off, and So the context doesn't even really matter. Like you can judge the what the man should be or what the woman should be or whatever. But point is, this is a fairly normal thing, and it upsets
This,
people for some
and it's
reason.
kind of insane. So you can see this right here. This is a quote saying, "Well, the image sucks because
Mm.
just a decent woman implies that the woman has no personality besides motherly vibe."
No, it's saying that's what a man wants. Like she has other traits. It's just focusing on like, hey, look, it's a decent woman. Like that's fine, and it's not erasing her other traits. It's just like he's this big tough guy, and he wants someone to look after him. Sometimes this she's not fleshed out. Just a perfect item. It literally says decent. It. I, hmm. I wish I had the following because I just thought of a great thing that next time this piss off an entire fan base thing comes up, I want to do the same image but replaced with like 10 out of 10, like on the woman's, it's like 10 out of 10, large breasts, um, sexy, like just go all in. Hey, official gambling academy over over on Kick. Thank you for following. We got our official gambling academy follower. Excellent. But yeah, it would be fun to because they're whining about it, so it'd be fun to flesh her out, but do it like in a trolly sort of way. Like I need my woman with big tits and super slutty or some shit like that. Like, oh, we fleshed her out for you. No, that's kind of the point. Is it's hey, it's a decent woman.
She's not fleshed out, just a perfect item to help him cope.
Again,
Really?
I don't really
Is
get
that
what
what
was
it said?
perfect there.
But
Yeah.
you know what? This is Twitter. 54,000 likes, and this person says, "Y'all complain
Mm-hmm.
about everything men like." And the original poster responds by saying, "Only seems to be incels. They get mad at the point of being mad. Confident men don't get mad."
If things piss them off, they fucking do. The what now? You can be confident and mad at the same time if someone wrongs you. Again, these people kind of just live in their own fucking world. Like this, whoever this astral wings fella is, I don't know if it's a man or a woman or some non-binary whatever alphabet soup thing, but I'm guessing they've never met a man.
You heard it here, folks, from this totally sane Twitter user. If you get mad, you're not confident.
Yep.
If you get mad at anything in your life that ever happens to you, you are not confident. And also, if this
Get in the
criticism
cuck
they're
chair.
making, this point they're trying to make upsets you in any sort of a way, or you
Yep.
have an issue with it, you're an incel.
Yeah, meanwhile, they're being fucking upset.
Amazing stuff. But despite the 54,000 likes, you pretty much can't find a single comment agreeing with them. The friend who doesn't like anything. Sorry, but wanting to support and comfort your man isn't a bad thing. No wonder you'll be forever hated and single. Men, there's literally only one thing we want. Women, ew, we have high standards. Men,
No,
okay,
have higher
but
standards.
you're doing everything other than the only thing we want. Yeah, duh, because you shouldn't want
You
that.
shouldn't want that, and we're also gonna like punish you and shit like that.
Nothing wrong with that. Being just a decent woman is extraordinarily high standard that majority of women can't reach these
snap.
days. Standards are so low, and yet women still can't reach them. So people were not agreeing with the original
Brutal.
post being made
Brutal.
here.
I hope that guy's
But then
coping
we
and
have this
seething.
one
Actually, I
from
hope.
Wuthering Waves, where the character Cheese.
Oh, I saw this one too. Not in this context, but I've seen people getting mad at that before. Daddy, betrayal next. What? Oh, what? What are we doing? What are we doing? How have I betrayed someone? What's going on?
Simply said, "Thank you, senpai." Now,
No
the
BF6?
crash out
I played it. You missed it. You missed it, bitch.
over this was kind of twofold. On the one hand, people were mad because they used the term senpai, and
You
people
was
were
asleep.
trying to
It's all
say
good.
that there was some sort
Go
of like
back. Nah.
sexual or romantic connotation.
Yeah, we're
to it.
chilling.
And as a result, it made them very mad to the point where notes had to be applied because
Yeah, we're watching Rev video here, and the context is just video like images that piss off entire fan bases, and it didn't even ask for images that shouldn't but do piss off a fan base. That's the funny part, is these are all extremely innocent and people are crashing out over them. So it's yeah. But yeah, so we played some Battlefield 6, and then I want to just take a break and do some React stuff, just chat. But none of the heavy shit that's been going on, real world stuff. So yeah, we're just doing random internet drama sort of thing. Um, yeah, and this is what we this is what we got. I didn't know what it would be going into it. I've seen some of this though. But yeah, no, pretty funny stuff. These people are absolutely mentally ill.
they were so upset about a potential headcanon of this character being disrupted that maybe she's interested, and like it made people go absolutely crazy when simply they were just calling each other senior. She was calling him senior in
Yep.
Japanese. That's it. That's all senpai means. It's not some great deeper meaning that is sexual or romantic in senpai means.
I like his model there. Like, that's cool that he can lean in. I don't think I can
sexual
do
or
that.
romantic in nature
A little bit, but
when it's generally spoken. But yeah, that caused a big controversy in that community. Here's another one, very simple, very simple.
okay. Now this is the first one that's actually troll. Like, this is the first one that like should piss off a fan base. Like, I'm not saying that means it's wrong. I'm not saying that means this is like an image that is done in bad faith, but this should clearly piss off Hassan's fan base, because it's Hassan being Hassan, and they don't like that pointed out. So yeah, this is the first one that's actually just like, boom, get him. This is the knife to the ribs. This is the I'm actually pissing off a fan base here. Oh no, absolutely. You can there's valid uses. Oh, 100%, no argument. You will not get an argument from me on that, of course. But it's pretty clear that like Hassan, like, that's the thing. It wasn't even so much his use of it was bad. His use of it was pretty bad. His lying about it was bad. His use of it was bad, and just his whole attitude, like him using it in anger, like that's the worst part. Like, well, actually, I guess the worst part was like it did seem abusive how he was using it too, like to make her lay down for him. Is Kaya a girl or a boy? I don't even know. But anyway, he made his dog lay down for so long for stream points, which is just fucking pathetic too. But then that was the most offensive thing about this to me, is just that it wasn't even about what the dog was doing. It was Hassan getting fucking frustrated at some random internet drama, and it wasn't even good random internet drama. It was just, I forget what he was ranting about, but it wasn't even important. It shouldn't have been getting to him. He's just a fucking grumpy communist, and decided to abuse his dog because he was in a bad mood. Like, that was the worst part for me. It's just like, he shouldn't have been making his dog do that. But then the reason he lashed out and zapped his dog and then lied about it, but that's a different issue, is just he was fucking pissed off. He was in a bad mood and wanted to hurt something. Like, that's fucking crazy. That's my take on it, at least. That's what it seemed to me. It's been a while since I watched the original, but yeah, he was just in a bad mood, and Kaya happened to move at the same time, and he zapped her, allegedly, because there's absolutely no proof that he shocked his dog, right?
Hassan shocking his dog, which has happened many times, obviously, as you guys know if you've been watching the channel, and nothing gets his fan base more riled up than literally pointing out things that...
I like the theory that the whole Mustache Man saga was basically John Wick saga. Like, did you know he had a dog in World War I, and someone stole it? Like, he rescued a terrier in the trench warfare of World War I, and then some fucker stole it I think a couple years later or something like that, when he was transferring. Some dude on the train scooped up his dog because he liked it. So yeah, he rescued a cute little dog, taught it a bunch of cool tricks. Everyone loved the dog. Everyone loved Mustache Man at the time. And yeah, someone stole it. And I think everything that happened afterwards was because of that event right there. It's some John Wick shit.
Actually happened.
Speaking of headcanon,
visibly on camera multiple times, shocking his dog. They just will not accept the truth that makes Hassan
Did he
look
now?
bad,
Did he
even
now?
though it's
Interesting.
right in front of them. The most brainwashed fan base you will ever see. Here's another one involving the Guilty Gear franchise. This is one of the bigger controversies.
At first I was like, how is this bad? But then I'm like, oh yeah, because that doesn't fit with the trans ideology there. I'm like, but what? Like, I thought that's what they want. Oh no, of course it's not, because he's actually a girl is what they want. That's their vision of things.
You'll ever see, especially with anything involving identity politics. The character Bridget.
That's funny.
for the
I'm a
longest
guy.
time, was just a male character who dressed in effeminate clothing. And eventually, as pointed out in the proposed note, they're very mad about this one. In the most recent set of series, they referred to Bridget as a female. And it
Her
pretty
character
much
arc.
retconned the entire...
I like how they made the trans icon like an abused, brainwashed child. Like that was their answer. They're just, I mean, that was always what it was. Something is, I forget. I'm not a huge Guilty Gear fan, but yeah, it's like I think the story was that his parents wanted a daughter or something and just raised their son as a daughter. Like, so that's pretty abusive. Like, it wasn't his choice initially. He decided to embrace the aesthetic. Like, he kept dressing in women's clothes. But yeah, no, it started with him being abused by his parents. At least that is my recollection of things. That's their trans hero, their trans icon is literally Bridget is a vegan cat.
Nearly 2 decades standard of this character. You can see like the way this is even worded. It is frequently reposted during online debates about Bridget's gender identity, without noting that Strive later continues and resolves
By which they mean retcons.
her character arc. Resolves the character arc.
Yep.
Yeah. Something stands for 2 decades. And
Yep.
a
Retcon, say it.
random couple of quotes pretty much removes that entire history. And people were quick to point out that, like, yeah, also, like, is this really the character you want as trans representation?
I'm good.
Bridget was born as a twin, and there's a superstition that the same gender, it's going to cause bad things, and they dressed up Bridget as a girl.
So he has a twin brother. I see.
Really
I'd forgotten
like
that part.
Really positive story for the trans representation. Someone being forced to appear a certain way, and then eventually accepting it. You know,
Sort of.
it's
I mean,
absolutely crazy.
again, like we saw there, up until Strive, Bridget was a guy who cross-dressed. But so yeah, he didn't embrace the gender identity. He embraced like the aesthetic, that he was a person who wore women's clothing.
But here's one that's not really too confusing. This one really isn't too surprising unless you're a tourist, but this is referring to Astolfo from the Fate series, and there's this quote here saying, "Of course, I'm my own man." The same thing really happened with Astolfo.
I'm not a femboy fan, but I do like that this is this is some good fucking gatekeeping.
But the difference is there's not even like a retcon or a change in
Absolutely
the lore at any
great
point.
Character for gatekeeping.
Astolfo's just always been a man, right? He's always identified.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I know they love to. That's the thing. They will take any cross-dresser and say they're trans nowadays. So I know they've tried to claim him. I don't know if he has been officially retconned or anything. We'll see what Rev has to say. But yeah, no, they certainly like him as a trans icon. That's for sure. I like him as a fucking tourist gatekeeping device.
Pushing for this character to be identifying as trans, they don't accept that. They don't accept anything that's actually legit. And if you want to have your own
I'm my own
headcanon,
man. I
as
love
always,
that.
Who cares? But the second you say my headcanon
is the actual canon,
and
yes.
That's the right way of looking at things, and if you disagree, you are wrong, or even transphobic in this case, yeah, that's when it goes a little too far. Here's another one, speaking of trying to create headcanons and trying to trump the official lore. When it comes to the character Yamato, there is a belief out there that this character is
that
trans,
Bleach?
that they identify as
No.
a man.
That's is that One Piece? I forget. It's one of I think it's One Piece. Is that right? Yeah.
I mean, obviously, of course they would
One
think
Piece,
this
yep.
way. It's just a logical conclusion, right, ladies and gentlemen?
I need to watch One
But they
Piece.
believe this because the
I
character LARPs as a male figure.
It's so fucking long. I've just never been. I've watched a couple episodes, but I've just never like people say it gets better or something. There's also a lot of really terrible people who love it, but also a lot of old school anime people. Yeah, I refuse to watch it. Kind of same here. And at this point, it's kind of a matter of pride too. It's just like, yeah, I like that I like anime, but due to art style, that is true. That is true. It's not great. It's not great art style, which is sad because you could do it. Like this looks fine. This still here looks fine, but it's so yeah. It's kind of just a product of its age too. Like it was the simplistic art style combined with older animations and stuff. Like of course there's absolutely excellent stuff from that age. Like there's just insanely good old school anime too. But yeah, this it doesn't really hold up visually. It's so bad I can't get into it. Yeah, kind of. And it's just kind of goofy. Oh, fuck, you're right. You're right. I never changed it. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Let's go ahead and change that now. Oh man. Oh man, whatever. Whatever. Let me hit BRB here and I'll pause the recording. All right, we're back. I was in the wrong category. We have fixed that and we're back to reacting. So what did you mean by mocap, like motion capture? I just use my webcam and Venian.
For one time.
Yep.
Okay.
I can go through settings later with you if you want. We can hop on Discord
this is
again.
The official card for the character created by Oda, the creator.
Ooh. I'm kind of jelly. I've heard that despite the cost, dual react. I'm on YouTube too. I've got YouTube. I'm triple streaming right now. If that's what you're talking about. Call right now? No. No, we'll do it after. Trust? No. Oh, I see what you're saying. Dual react. No, thank you. No, thanks. I get what you're saying. Maybe sometime though. We could collab. That could be fun. But yeah, not tonight. But anyway, we can go through the settings later. But yeah, no, that's good. That's good. I have an Android, but I've heard iPhones have the ARC-kit tracking, which is actually some of the best. Like it competes with DSLR cameras. Like it's better. It's better than a lot of them because it has the built-in Face ID, so you can capture a lot more. So that's pretty good. You'll get some good results there.
Character, and it's labeled as female.
Really? I'll have to look into that. Thank you. I'd always heard it described as iPhone only. Anyway, we'll look into that.
Oda. And
nice.
This is the
oh, one thing, if you'll notice, I'm trying not to get too off topic on the React here, but let's see if I can do it. Let me pull up the thing here so I can see my own thing. You'll see I got my eye tracking a little better. I realized my issue was that, so yeah, you'll see my iris moves a little bit now, or sorry, the whole eye, I guess, moves a little bit and yeah, I just turned down the settings. The problem was it was way too high, so that's why it was twitching out. So yeah, I got a little better tracking today, and I'm not sure if you noticed, I changed my hair. It's got some glow features. This isn't going to be permanent. I just wanted to test out textures and glow. I'm not sure how much it's glowing. I didn't quite get that set up right. But and I changed the eye too. It's all glittery and stuff. Didn't notice, but that goes hard. Thanks.
Official card for the character created by Oda, the creator of this character, and it's labeled as female.
Glowy. Yep. We're glowing.
No. People literally say, I don't care what the creator said. My headcanon is above all.
I like how they try to have it both ways. Sea of Thieves creator? Huh. I'm not sure what you mean by that. But yeah, I like how they try to have it both ways. You can, like, if, like, with the, oh, I look like one. Okay, cool. But yeah, like with some of the other ones, like Bridget, who looks like a girl, and Alstolfo, who looks, you know, when he's not in his underwear like that, looks like a girl too. They try to claim those people because they look like different genders or sexes or however you want to phrase it. This look look at his yes, look at his breasts and like tell me that's a man. Like it's clearly not. So I don't get how you can have it both ways. Oh, like yeah. How? So you're gonna claim Bridget and Astolfo as women because they kind of well they do look like it in context, and you're also gonna claim this person as a man? Are you kidding me? At least make up your mind here, guys.
Including the creator.
It's
of the character.
ridiculous.
Insane stuff. But here's another one from MiHoYo. This is the MiHoYo CEO and co-founder saying
They
that
do
I
be
believe
delusional,
a
yep.
30-year-old otaku, he would have liked Lolly Girl better.
I don't get the context on this one. But I believe 30-year-old otaku would be he would have liked Lolly Girl better. I'm not sure who he's talking about, but yeah. Oh, people are gonna fucking lose their shit. I don't fully get it, but people are gonna lose their shit. You can just tell. No clue. Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh
Do
boy,
not
indeed.
show this to the Western Hoyoverse fans. Do not show this to the Genshin fans or anything like that. Right? They will absolutely lose their mind about their CEO. They become.
Are they just saying all 30-year-olds like lollies better? The lolly is the correct choice. Oh my god, that's yeah, I could see that pissing off. That is kind of a wild take though.
Him Diddy blood and all these things because he said these things about fictional characters and he understands what's popular with the overall fan base, that sort of type of character. But
Some
here's
of the
another one
overall fan
about
base.
Superman. He wages a never-ending fight for truth,
hey.
justice.
That guy just followed me today.
Uh-oh. And the American way? Whoa, can't have that in the year 2026. Absolutely.
Good job,
not,
Kath.
ladies and gentlemen. That
Slash
is
Antonio.
very offensive. Yeah, they've been toning that one down, especially the last couple of years.
Oh,
Just stripping
someone should just go hard. Like, imagine if we had actually based people, or not even based, just like people with a backbone, which I guess is kind of based. But yeah, imagine if we had based people at Marvel or DC. Like, imagine if we just actually had some patriots. Like if Captain America or Superman or various other characters that were made that way initially were like reintroduced as actually true to those characters. Like a Superman who fights for the American way, or Captain America who actually likes America and isn't some other weird guy wearing the Captain America suit. Yeah, let's like it's sad that we're here. So remakes or demakes, man, demake it.
this character of a core piece of its identity that's been there for very, very, very
Exactly.
long, decades and decades. But of course, we got to pander to these sensitive ones who get all bent out of shape hearing.
The problem isn't that they're pandering to the sensitive ones. I mean, it is. It's that the fucking employers at the companies are pandering to these people. So they're actually the ones writing the stories. This isn't pandering. This is infiltration and pandering. But infiltration is the real cause. Because, yeah, the activists are inside the house. They're the ones doing this shit.
A character fighting for the American way. But here's one last one. This one.
Yes. I was hoping this would show up. What was the other thing I said I hoped would show up? Hogwarts Legacy. Because, like, anything from that will piss off everybody. But yeah, no, this is good too. Looks like we won't get the Hogwarts Legacy mention. I'm not sure if anyone was doing it. But yeah, we do get the McDonald's mention. Let's go.
Always interesting. The
This is
McDonald's
so
ad.
fucking cute. Please play the animation.
Again, nothing gets people more upset than
Doesn't look like I'm looking up that. Let me pull that up in a new window, then bring it over. Let's see. McDonald's Japan animation. See if I can find just that. It's so fucking cute. Oh. Now I want McDonald's. Now I want Japan. see. Oh, is this it? This might just be it. Oh, yep. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll play that at the very end. I found it, and we'll play that at the end. I know of a McDonald's. Oh no, I'm guessing not.
Family.
Not safe.
The amount of
It's not Twitch safe. Yep.
Was palpable. Okay, people saying this is
again.
This is
Hey.
propaganda.
Sorry.
That this is offensive. This is not
No. Don't put that shit on Japan, man. Don't put that shit on Japan. You can't. No. I think honestly, at this point, I love America, but I think anything becoming the 51st state would be detrimental to either that entity or America. Like, people want to make Canada the 51st state. If you make Canada the 51st state, Canadians get to help decide who's the fucking president of America. That's a fucking disaster. Canada can't be the 51st state, and if we make Japan the 51st state, we'll just ruin Japan. So yeah, it's going to go one way or the other. You either ruin the newcomer or the newcomer ruins you, but no 51st state. We're not doing that. It's no. I get what you're saying, but it's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. Japan has its own struggles without becoming American. Yeah. No, this kills the Japan. Let's see.
Then see again, nothing.
But yeah, I like how everything in this video, aside from maybe the Hassan thing, was fairly neutral and shouldn't piss anyone off. Like, if you actually look at it, it's like you've got some wholesome stuff, you've got some old character lore about them being patriotic or the actual sex they are, and this enrages people for some reason. But yeah, there is a mix of like wholesomeness and just facts. The things the activists can't stand, the demons can't stand. They can't stand the facts, and they can't stand the wholesome. Size of the fries, right? Yeah.
Gets people more upset than seeing a happy
high quality estimation. It's so fucking adorable, man.
Seething about this,
and it's just a McDonald's ad.
Okay, people saying this is like fascist propaganda, that this is offensive, this is not inclusive, that there's something predatory about this. People went every length because the original ad, the official art by McDonald's Japan, went super viral.
Which again, I'll pull up at the end here.
Super viral campaign. And in Japan, it was beloved. But when it got over to the Western side of Twitter, people were...
See, this is why Japan can't be the 51st state. Because we need... Like, maybe... because leftists. But yeah, maybe Japan can be the 51st state, although I would argue they'd still be better off on their own. They just sort their own shit out and be on their own, because that's the whole point of nationalism is I believe in, America for Americans and Japan for the Japanese. So I don't think they want to be American. But yeah, they certainly can't be American until we fix our own leftist problem, because otherwise you're just injecting American leftism into Japan if they were to become America, which I know is not currently a feasible outcome anyway, but we're just talking the theoreticals. So yeah. What is this that is predatory? There's a little girl and a adult man, even though it's clearly like his daughter, or I don't know. I mean, if we wanted to get into it, maybe his stepdaughter or something like that. I don't know. You would have to ask them. Use the internet and vote and all kinds of stuff. Although, like, again, all that comes down to who's in charge too, because like IQ tests to use the internet or vote or something are also dangerous, because our entire government is currently filled with a bunch of demonic traitors, and I don't want them having more power. I think for all the problems it's caused, I think a free internet is a absolute net positive, and I think everything they're trying to do to limit access to the internet is very detrimental to our freedom. So as fun as it is to meme about like IQ tests to use the internet, the problem is there that you're putting a gateway on using the internet, which means that a bunch of people that hate us get to decide if I can use the internet or not. And that is a recipe for disaster. And again, if you need some sort of certification to use the internet, whether that's age certification or IQ certification, anything along those lines, it means internet anonymity is dead. If you need to prove who you are, yeah, exactly, exactly. Don't turn into the UK. But yeah, so as fun as it is to talk about, like, oh, let's kick these retards off the internet, yeah, no, the people in charge would immediately use that to kick us off the internet as well. Or, at least limit our free speech, because we'd be in trouble for what we say online, because they already know who we are, but they'd have more, it would be more easily shared, and we'd be more doxable. But yeah, so no, I'm very suspicious of any attempts to curb who can access the internet, even though there are a bunch of people who are accessing the internet who shouldn't be. I think the solution is worse than the problem in this case.
For molding, seething, and just going absolutely crazy. So I think this is a very good one to end this video on. So as always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Delays aren't bad. Ooh, Sentenced to be a Hero. That is freaking good. This just proves it. That was fun. I saw Kodiak react to that one. I'd seen the event itself, but not the leaflet response. He found out I'm a simp. That was good too. But yeah, let's go ahead, finish this particular episode off. Episode, that is, with dragging this over here. And we'll show the actual McDonald's ad and then call this video and react to something else. Let's go ahead, pop that over here. You feel like if you can't have a discussion with someone and not get mad because they disagree, you shouldn't be allowed to repopulate. Same problem. I'm anti-authoritarian, though. It's fun to say you shouldn't be able to have children, but I don't want anyone telling people who can and can't have children. People basically have to fix their own shit. Like, there are a bunch of people who shouldn't be having children. There are also a bunch of people who should be having children that aren't. Like, we need to remoralize people so they can become productive members of society. That's the real issue. And I include myself in that. I don't have kids. I probably should at my age. I want kids at some point. But yeah, so yeah, it's just no one gets to see. No one gets to say who can and can't have children. That's a really bad road to go down. Let's see how this looks on screen. How big do I want this? So you're a libertarian, basically, and you can hate me for that if you want. I temper it with other stuff. I know libertarianism gets a bad rap. I don't view libertarianism as the complete and utter endpoint. It's also got, like, libertarianism has some weaknesses, and I'm having to work that out for myself in real time too, because as much as I object to a bunch of tribalist nonsense and identitarianism and I think I said tribalism, but like all these sorts of in-group, out-group preferences, you also really need that if there's something you care about protecting. So that's the thing libertarianism really needs to address. The libertarians I follow, the more right-wing libertarians, for the most part, get a lot of that right, but then some of it wrong. So yeah, you can be a libertarian and believe in, for example, closed borders, because it follows that, just like, because one of the core components of libertarianism is property rights, individual property rights. So you can advocate for closed borders while being a libertarian. Like, again, libertarians get a really bad rap because they've been smeared by the leftists who call themselves libertarians when they're really just the same gay activists as everything else, and wanted to be third party because they were too left to be Democrats. So they're like, well, let's take over the Libertarian Party. So there's a bunch of shit. You've also got the difference between the Libertarian Party and libertarians. So it's big L versus small L libertarians. But basically what I'm getting at here is you can make a libertarian argument for nationalism. Like, you can be a nationalist libertarian, because just like you are not, no one should be able to tell you that you have to take someone else into your house and care for them and pay for them. As the citizens of a nation, you can't the government should not be forcing us to pay for these foreigners. Like, so there is a strong cause for nationalism within libertarianism if you're the right kind of libertarian, in my opinion. But again, we're getting a little off topic here. But again, I'm not saying libertarianism solves every issue. I have libertarian leanings. I do generally identify as a libertarian if I had to label myself, right libertarian. But it's also something I struggle with because even the right kind of libertarianism still has this massive blind spot because you need to temper individualism, and there's a bunch of other things I'm not fully articulating right now, but you need to temper that with protectionism of what you want to, well, protect. Because if you just lean into libertarianism and be like, oh, let's just let everyone be an individual, not everyone wants to be an individual. Other people are collectivists, so you do need a little bit of collectivism. You do need protectionism. You do need nationalism. To some extent, you need racism. Like, other races have racial preferences, so if you care about your own race, you do need to. That's my problem with libertarianism as a libertarian, is you need some level of those things. You even need some level of authoritarianism to protect what you care about. Like, if you care about your culture, you can't be completely individualist because other people are not, and other people will take advantage of that. So I say this as a libertarian. Libertarianism has massive blind spots and is not good at gatekeeping. I hope that answers. I like how I ranted for like a minute or two, probably more. Like, yeah, I ranted for like 3 minutes to the question of whether or not I'm a libertarian. But basically, it's complicated. Yes, I'm relatively libertarian, but I don't view it as a end point. It's an idea. It's an ideal. It's something I'd like. I wish we lived in a libertarian world. I think the libertarian ideals are excellent. I don't think it's the solution. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, let's watch this, and then get out of this react. We'll probably react to something else. Let's go. And again, just for context, this is just a McDonald's Japan ad. Just a McDonald's Japan ad, and it pissed a bunch of people off. And it's so fucking cute. Oh, look at this. Sorry, we should just go through. Let's go through the whole thing without reacting to it. But it's so fucking cute. Yeah, Predator. Yep. Look, she's. Men only want one thing, and it's fucking disgusting. That seems like a good way to end this video. Thank you for watching. Peace.